Right, so what we saw is that basically duplicated my homepage as the showreel page. I'm now going to go and build on the front end, again, for John's edification. There's the front end builder. Now this is actually my showreel page. So I don't want an image here. What I want is my Vimeo movie. So I'm going to get rid of the image and I'm going to pull in the video. Video thingy. Click on add video, insert from URL. All right, there's my YouTube movie that I want to present. And that's simple, there we go. I have my YouTube movie. I mean my Vimeo movie. There we go. Just want to
right. Okay, so what are you doing now, Doug?
I'm just checking the settings. You can, it's not here. There is a way to make it autoplay, but that's in the shortcode. I'm going to have to add a query string onto that. So we'll have to do that because this particular, we'll sort it out afterwards. This particular client wants that. But you do have the option, obviously, of setting the sizing, etc. as well. Again, I like to just, videos can get a little bit insane, especially, you know, sometimes you get those guys with those big Mac screens opening these things and kind of gets a little bit insanely large. And 800 pixels is a bit small. Just a little bit. So I'm going to go to 900. There we go. So I've just maxed it out at 900 pixels, just so it doesn't get too insanely large, okay? And then happy with that as my showreel page. I'm now going to publish this, obviously, because it's a new page. It hasn't been published yet. Publishing it obviously doesn't add it into the menu, as you can see, right? So I've published it, but it's not in the menu yet. That's because you still have to, you have a custom menu that you need to edit, right? So there's my page as other people would see it. That's great. I'm going to go back into the dashboard. All right. So if I go back to pages, you'll see that I now have a showreel and a welcome page, but my showreel one is not in the menu yet. The menu is under appearance, and under appearance, you'll find a link to menus. And what you will find by default, there is a main menu already, which is assigned to the primary menu position, which is this position at the top right of your website. Now you can create new menus. Here's a link to create a new menu at the top. Click on that if you want to create a new menu. You've got two more menu positions. You've got a secondary menu, which is that blue bar right at the top that I deleted first off when you arrived, and footer menu, which is actually right down at the bottom, like it says, where you can put in your links as well. You can even assign your main menu to multiple positions, for example. So I can have it in primary and footer, for example. And then to add new items into the menu, obviously, your pages will come up as you create them here. And you simply tick the page you want to add and click on Add to Menu. And now it puts it into the menu. Of course, it doesn't exist until you actually save it. So don't forget that, you must save it. And now if I refresh this homepage, we'll see that I have a second link here to the showreel. So I've now got my two pages going. I've got welcome and showreel. There we go. Right, so now I've got two more pages to go. These things are getting in the way. I don't know how to get rid of them. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the pages, all pages. And I'm going to add my next two pages. So the next two pages that they wanted, let's just go back to our briefing here. For those of you who joined a little bit later, we've taken an actual brief, an old brief from a client, and we're building a site for them for you to watch, right? A very simple site. So they need 2 more pages. The one is called offering. The other one is a contact page. I'm going to create those quickly. Add new.
And just to add to what Doug's saying, that's a very bad brief. With this particular client, that would be a good brief.
Yeah, you get some amazing briefs from clients, right? So
I had to rewrite that. That was probably a combination of 6 mails and a few WhatsApps as well. So very important that you get an accurate brief if you're doing it on behalf of somebody else. Otherwise, if you're doing it for yourself, just make sure you've got all the answers up front for what you want it to look like. It's a big time saver.
Yeah, good advice there. All right, so I've just again cloned my home page as the offering page, and I'm just going to publish it so that it's done. I'm going to come back and edit them on the front end in a second. I'm going to create a new one as well called contact. Sorry, this is the boring part, just like creating pages. But as you can see, if you've got existing pages to clone, you really speed up the process.